Okay, this is the Brass Love One here on YouTube. Okay, this storyline reading is about the holograms. Okay, I suppose I did it last week, but I just didn't do it. You know the holograms of the stars. Okay, holograms. Now, we know that the holograms are used because the families or whoever that decide to put the holograms out feel like when they do that, they keeping the star alive. When they do that and keeping the fans happy. Some fans really love it, I guess, who go to see it. But then there's other people who feel like it's not keeping the star alive because the star is not alive. And you can just look at videos and see the star. You don't have to go and watch a hologram on the stage. But the first one, I didn't know it was different holograms of different stars. I saw Whitney last week. I didn't know Whitney was a hologram because the first one I ever saw was, on the computer, not in person, was Tupac. And I was shocked because I think Snoop was on the stage. If not Snoop, somebody was on the stage. Right? But he was on the stage and I was shocked. I was like, oh my goodness, it was spooky, right? So, okay, I see the children came out just when I get ready to do the videos. Okay, Lord, there's always something that try to stop me from bringing the storylines out. There's always something that come my way every time, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you love children, you're going to be able to bear with the sweet sounds of the kids outside. But my name is Healer Tarot. You can see back then on my sign, Healer Tarot. The Brass Love One here on YouTube. I want to do a storyline reading on holograms as far as the stars, okay? So I just saw, I think last week, that Whitney had one, but the first one I saw online some kind of way was Tupac. I didn't know it was different stars they had holograms of. So let's just see a little bit about holograms universe. So I love Whitney Houston. So Whitney talk. You want to talk to me, Whitney? Because the stars can talk in the spirit. If she wants to, she can talk. How do you feel about this hologram being done to you, Whitney? It was done when it was done, but still. I'm going to say Whitney because that's the one I just saw last week. And I like Whitney. Okay, how do you feel, Whitney, about this hologram being done? Do you like this hologram? Do you like money being made off of you with the hologram? This is a money grab as far as the family or whoever these people are who make the holograms. That's true. But the fans are really happy, I guess, some of them about it. But then there's other people that want it to be where they can just look at her videos and just let her rest in peace. So I'm just want to do a storyline reading to see how Whitney, how do you feel about this, Whitney? God, bring it out in the storyline. Whitney, bring it out in the storyline. How do you feel about this? How do you really feel about this? Do you want it to stop? Do you want it to be where your family or whoever is in charge stop trying to make money off of you, but instead try to find out what happened to you? Okay. Children on my porch again. They seem to love my porch. Okay, let's just see. Okay, let's just see, universe. These are healing of the soul and abuse cards. When you hurt someone to the core, is abuse cards or murder someone. Healing of the soul cards are when you hurt someone to the core or murder someone. Abuse cards is when you abuse someone or someone abuse you. So is this abuse for Whitney by holograms being made and put out there to gain money off of her name, off of her? Get what I'm saying? Is that considered abuse? Is that hurting her to the core? Would that hurt her to the core? Would she agree with that? Would she be fine with that? Okay? Let's just flow. I see crying out at the house. Let's just flow. Somebody might be crying out at the house. Maybe her mother. I don't know. Let's just flow. Somebody might not need a over talk. If somebody was marveling at the gate, maybe to even do these holograms in the first place. Because somebody need to apologize and just tell the truth about something, whoever this is. Because somebody got demons, whoever it is, that's connected some kind of way. Whoever it is, right? Let's flow, universe, you know all about it. Give me the cards for Whitney. How does Whitney feel about this hologram medicine that's out for her, or the different ones? One more. Stop. Okay, here we go. Grab a bunch, universe. Okay, that goes too. Okay, Whitney, tell your story. How do you feel about these holograms that's done of you? Oh. Well, first one is, I love him or her, but it won't be no romance. It won't be no caring. Okay, so we got somebody dealing with somebody 24 and over and 42 and over. Okay, so we're going to say that Whitney care about somebody, love somebody, but it won't be no romance. So romance we know would go with a guy, so we got to change it around because she's not alive. So it just will not be any caring about this person any longer. So this is love. Love. Let's flow for a minute. These healing of the soul. This don't go with healing of the soul, do it, Lord. Okay, let's just flow for a little bit here. Just a guy, I guess. I just got to let it flow. How she letting it go? I love him, but it won't be no romance. So this is a guy, somebody evidently she is connected to. Somebody. Whoever it is. But it won't be no romance. Somebody 42 and over or 24 and over. When love calls, will she answer? So some kind of way. Somebody called. Whoever it is. It says right here that she is going to handle something in a discreet manner. She needed more vitamin C, or somebody she knew. Somebody saying, what business is it of you all's? Because somebody had sharp words for her, insinuated something. Because somebody was jacking her up for money, or jacking her up, period. But she had to start to love herself. So we have right here, no more innocence. God said she had to take charge of her life. She is being competitive and able to gain, because it was a man that was unhealthy for Whitney. She needed to just leave. Okay, because she was going to seek a justice for a racial act. Somebody against her, racial. So this person did plenty of good, but she had to stop holding this man up in his wrong. Because she pinpointed it, some kind of problem or something with a man, and she complained about it. So we have number 8, so something could have happened 8. So it was some kind of party or gathering or something that was happening afternoon. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whenever it happened, follow me, a party, and she was part of a party, because it says she joined the party. What was the card saying? Somebody she is collaborating with, that she had agreement with. Somebody was, it was so exaggerated, because somebody was black shaming her. Get what the card saying. So it says right here that she is forcing herself to cope with the hurt off of somebody who was black shaming her, whoever it is. She had to ask herself why she even stayed. Because she is sincere about going to another city or state. Follow me? So we have right here that she was on the floor some kind of way, or asking God to help her, praying, anything like that. Let's just go. So it's supposed to be about the hologram, but God taking me to her storyline again. I did one for Whitney on my celebrity tarot back then. So we have somebody was calling her a lot as far as her work ethics, having good work ethics. She wanted love and treatment from this person. Follow me? Because somebody thought there's better than her because there's another race. Okay, somebody gave her a speedy tongue lashing, or she did towards this person. Because she was trying to see how long it was going to be with a female. So some kind of way she might have been waiting for a female or doing business with a female, anything as far as a female. Okay, somebody was tearing her down though and able to build themselves up, whoever it was. She really wanted to express, but she is trying to escape a situation, whatever it was. Okay, or trying to escape, period. So it says right here that my father is abusive, or somebody's father was abusive. She is connected to, if not her own. She is not having protection from her own father in a situation, or somebody who is connected to her. Because some kind of way she was feeling a lecture, a meeting, a party, a gathering, some kind of speaking engagement or something. Follow me? But God says right here for her not to, don't let what she seek ruin her life. Whatever she is trying to seek, because she couldn't find it, whatever it was. Because somebody was mad with her. Because he needed her to feed him. Follow me? So she had plenty of ideas for her own fortune, or this person had ideas for her fortune. Because something came from Whitney's childhood. Follow me? She had to look and don't run from things. So we have right here, why did she allow others to dictate her religion, to tell her about religion, how to be religious or anything about religion? She had to be free to make her own choice when it comes down to God. Okay, somebody was banking on her, banking on it. We got 112, 221. Take the numbers any way they go. Okay, she was in a box. Somebody was trying to keep her in a box, put her in a box, and her thinking, keep her in a box, put her in a box, or she felt boxed in, or she wound up in a casket. Follow me? But we got the room right here. So we have right here that she just wanted to go home right here. I just want to go home. This is a desperate card. She wanted to go home some kind of way. She's in a position where she wanted out. She wanted to go home, but she just couldn't get home. But God said if she needed help, she needed to reach out. Because somebody was using her as their plaything. Right? She had to look at, was he husband worthy? So she was connected to some guy, whoever the guy was. God says, whoever he is he even husband worthy, Whitney? And when this card come out, that mean the person he not even husband worthy. Some man she is connected to, just because he wear pants don't make him husband worthy. She is going to do what make her feel better, or this person, and what make her feel good. So let's just flow. Okay, she got a carbon copy of what she went through before with this man, or with the man with racial abuse, or with some lover. Because here it is right here, pill pusher. Right? Whatever his name is. Okay, she was murdered. Right? So we have right here that, because we're really supposed to be talking about the hologram, but God taking me all the way back to this, because I did Whitney on my other channel, celebrity channel before. And it said different things that she didn't just die on her own. But here, God bringing it out again. Get what God's saying. I'm just talking about the hologram, but Whitney got a lot to say. So it says right here that somebody wanted to be like it was before she was murdered. Somebody that loved her. Somebody. But somebody wanted a relationship with her to be like it was before it was murdered and destroyed. Whoever this racist person is over here, she dealing with racial abuse, or this lover of hers. Let's just flow. Because it was murdered, that means destroyed. You get my drift? So we have right here that your loved one is here in spirit. God saying, universe saying, Whitney is here in spirit. Don't hold yourself hostage to a death. That means don't have her, no holograms of her up. That's holding yourself hostage. Because she needed a Jesus double miracle right here. Jesus walked on water, but they said that Whitney was found in water. She needed a Jesus double miracle. That means not just a regular miracle, because that's a lot to get, right? Accomplished, but this was a double miracle. This is like impossible. This is made impossible. It was made impossible for her to get help. It was made impossible for her to survive. It was somebody meant for her to die. Can I just say it like it is? It was meant. They meant to do it. They didn't want her to get help. Get what I'm saying? She had to have faith over all. Let's flow. The next one is somebody wanted candy coated enjoyment from her. That means romance or her to care. So we have right here, she was, oh my goodness, you tell me God not good. Look at this. Don't just say hotel. When she was in a hotel, they said, right? But at a hotel where she stayed. Look at this thing here. She went with somebody she know. This usually means you go to a place you're not familiar with, but you go with somebody that you know. So she went there with somebody she know. Whoever she went with, somebody she cared about. And it was a hotel, so this accurate. Next card is, she is isolated for coping mechanism. She was upstairs somewhere isolated. So we have right here, somebody told her to stop being scared of her feelings because she's feeling a certain kind of way because she never felt like this before. Next card is, she's looking at the structure or something. So we have right here, somebody broke her off like a twig on a tree. Murdered her. Follow me? So we had somebody was posing, whoever it is, while she was seeking refuge. Seeking refuge. She is in that room seeking refuge. Safety. Housing. Refuge. Get my drift. But somebody was posing as what they wasn't. Either this racist over here, whoever this is, or this lover. Because it's two people on the table. It's posing as something they wasn't, like a friend, a person who was concerned, a person who cared about somebody who loved her. Follow me? Last card is what? Parents should not walk away. Will I ever know who born me? So, parents should not walk away. Will I ever know who born me? So for her, by her dying, her daughter was left behind. So it's like she walked away because she died. Will her daughter ever know who born her? Thoroughly. But I feel like this would be for her own mother. Parents should not walk away. Will I ever know who born me? I feel it's her own mother for some reason. I feel she wanted her mother to fight for her. Fight for her. She wanted her mother to fight for her. She don't want these holograms. She don't want these holograms. Where's that card at? There's a card on here. She don't want these holograms up of her. There's a card on here that let me know she don't want it. She don't like it. Parents should not walk away. I feel it's her mother. Because if her mother just over there in the wings, not having no kind of control, just walked away, just allowed whatever said to be said, not fight for her back then to prove that it wasn't just her dying on her own or whatever. It's like her mother, her parents walked away. They just went on with whatever they heard. I feel it's her mother card. Will I ever know who born me? So she getting to see that she didn't even know her mother like she thought she knew her mother. This her mother card, I feel. Parents should not walk away. Okay, so there's a card in here that shows me that she don't like the holograms. I just don't know which way it was. I just don't feel like digging for what is in here. But that's not... this is a card that showed it, but it went a whole nother way. It's talking about murder and everything. Goodness, that wasn't my plan. Okay, there's a card that's showing me that she don't like it. And that's what I asked Whitney. And that's what she brought up. So we got two people in here, a lover and a racist. Racial is going to seek help for racial abuse. And then we got a lover, a pill pusher, person who pushed pills, bought pills, gave pills, anything like that. And she was at a hotel. This is so accurate. She went there with somebody she knew. Follow me? People posing as people that act like they care about her, love her, while she's seeking refuge. But she wanted to go home. This is a desperate card. This is a desperate card. Kept her boxed in. or she felt boxed in. Somebody who needed her to feed the person. Being an artist, you don't just need the person. A person needs you. Get my drift. Somebody was getting upset with her. But God said, don't let Whitney, what you seek, ruin your life because you can't find it. Because they was banking on her, banking on it. One way or another they was. And they was going to do what make them feel good and feel better. And she was at this place. Lecture, gathering, or whatever you want to call it, with talking going on. So with this card right here, my father was abusive, if not her real father. Did she say that other man is like a father to her, that music guy? Did she say he's like her father? This could stand for him. Take it however it goes, right? Or her own father. If not that, the person who was in the room with her. Because somebody's in the room with her now. A love interest. Or whoever was in there. Because the card's saying it. Wondering if she work worthy. Talking about her work. Her being work worthy. Okay, but it's supposed to have been about the hologram, but I think it's a card in here talking about that hologram, letting me know that she don't like it. She don't like it. Because that's what my thing was. Do you like it, Whitney, this hologram? But Whitney brought a whole nother thing out. She talking about the night she was murdered in the hologram. So is there anything else for Whitney? Let's see, universe. Hey, that was done fast. There's more time on here. So let me just do is another one for Whitney. Somebody's, oh my goodness. We got the bank on card. And look, here's another one. Somebody's banking on it, banking on her. Looking at her is easy. Banking on it, banking on her. And look at this one. They chose to stick a fork in Whitney. They chose that thing to stick a fork in her. Banking on it. She easy. We're going to stick a fork in her. Because God got the murder card. But really, that's not, I'm looking at her. It's transparent. She's a liability. Follow me. But I just wasn't, my plan wasn't the night of her murder. It was the holograms. But Whitney want to talk. Okay, Whitney, you done said that, so it's 2. You putting on the table again, but you want your fans just to remember you by looking at videos or listen to your music and not hear these holograms. So far it look like she don't like the holograms, but is she going to be respected, or people just going to keep making money? Usually a lot of times people don't like to respect the dead because they look at it, they want to make money. They want to keep on making money for themselves, right? For themselves. So let's just see. Okay, universe, you know all about it. You know all about it. Anything else for Whitney, or just cut it? I think that really told the story for Whitney. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it right there because I feel Whitney told her story. One of those cards showed that she don't like the hologram. So I don't know if you're going to go up for what she want or not, because when money involved, people don't even care about their own mother when it come down to money. So she don't like the holograms. That's not what she want for her. She rather people remember her from videos and music. So now you know that's not something that she like. This the bracelet one.